Hello everyone. In last video we started the chapter transport and excretion, and in last video we discussed about the process of osmosis. Today we will discuss the next topic. The name of the topic is transpiration. Children, you know the solution of minerals in water that moves up from the root to the leaves is called the sap. No matter how tall a tree, the sap moves upward through the stem against the force of gravity. What makes the sap rise? By two forces, a push and a pull. These forces help to pump up the sap. The absorption of water by the root produces a push, but a much stronger force is the pull produced by transpiration. Children, which is the process by which a plant loses water through the stomata on its leaves. Do not confuse transpiration with the process of expelling waste. Children, the process of transpiration is the excess water evaporate through the leaves is called the process of transpiration. Here there is an activity. In this, time cover only the lower surface of the leaf of a potted plant with Vaseline. Now tie a polythene bag around it. Then tie a polythene bag around another leaf without covering it with Vaseline. Then place the pots where the plants can get a lot of sunlight. Observe again after a few hours. Children, we will see the process of transpiration will make droplets of water from inside the bag covering the leaf without Vaseline. Since stomata are present mostly on the lower surface of a leaf and the other bag will not have droplet of water. You will see in this picture there is a leaf which is coated with Vaseline and the another leaf which is not coated with the Vaseline. Both the plant leaves are covered with the help of polythene. Children, you will see water droplet in this picture. There no Vaseline are on the leaf. So we can say this is the process of transpiration. What excess water removed from the leaf by the process of transpiration. Now we will discuss the another process of plants is transport of food. Everyone knows the food prepared in the leaves by the process of photosynthesis. In this, the food is carried to the rest of the plant by another sets of pipe. This set of pipes is formed by a tissue which is called phloem. The phloem also carries food to the storage organs of the plant where extra food is stored. There is an activity in which we will show that phloem tissue which lies close to the bark is responsible for carrying food. Children, in this we cut a leafy branch of a garden croton, remove a ring of bark from a portion of the branch, say 10 cm above the cut end, and dip the branch into water. After a couple of days, we will notice a swelling above the ring from which we have removed the bark. Because we have removed the phloem tissue along with the bark and food can no longer travel to the portion below the ring. The portion below the ring will dry up due to the lack of food and roots may develop just above the ring. Children, you will see there is bark and phloem tissues removed and after some time we will see swelling of this portion. This is the food stored in this side and these are the roots. It may develop just above the ring. Okay children, now we will discuss the questions of this video. Question is, Come to B part, question number 1. How does water move up the stem against the force of gravity? First, we take from question, water move up the stem against the force of gravity. Then come to page number 95. By two forces, a push and a pull, that help to pump up the sap, the absorption of water by the root produces a push, but a much stronger force is produced by the process of transpiration. Okay children, do it in your notebook. Goodbye everyone.